Okay, welcome back to DIAMONDCRAFT. This is Season 1, Episode 6. So, while I was away, I AFK'd at my mob farm for about an hour, and, I got a lot of loot. Wait, hold on. Sir? Yeah, really not sure how that got there, but, I also wanted to go strip mining for diamonds, because I was running low on diamonds and my diamond gear was on low durability, so I really had to get some more. Oh, I got them diamonds! I don't really know what to think about this. Okay. Oh boy. Let's get some diamonds.
Let's see how many I get.
Let's get some diamonds. Let's get some diamonds. Let's get some diamonds. Not bad. 23. I didn't only get 23 diamonds from that. I actually went mining for another half hour after that and ended up with 2 stacks of diamonds overall. So yeah, don't really know how that happened, but it happened. And Ethan recently built an iron farm, and he's gonna have a deal with a shulker box full of iron blocks. So that's 27 iron blocks, and it's going to cost 10 diamond blocks. So I don't know if I'll ever need that much iron, but I think I have enough diamonds if I ever wanted to buy it at some point. So we'll just see what happens, alright? Oh, I visited my zombie grinder quite a lot too, because I did some enchanting and I had to get some levels back. So there's that too. Big hurt. Oh, get hurt! Oh, you get hurt! Oh, get hurt! Any day now. Oh, get hurt! Okay, so that was just another recap of what I did in between episodes, so let's just get into the actual video now. Okay, I'm now back at my base, so now we can get started. As you probably know, I'm gonna be working on the minecart hopper system today, so it's gonna be bringing everything back to my storage system and making my life a lot easier. So I'm gonna start out by digging a hole in the wall here, and then having a little area back here where I'm gonna put 3 chests. One is gonna be for the sugarcane, one is gonna be for the wheat and carrots, and one is gonna be for the mob farm loot. So the minecart is gonna carry everything back to these chests, and then I can just go back here and then put that stuff in my storage system here. So I need to make some chests. Once I get this finished, I'll get back to you. Okay. All right. So here's what the main design looks like. It's really simple, for the most part. You just have a minecart with a hopper up here. It drops the stuff into these hoppers, and then it goes directly into the chests. So it's really not that hard to make. I'm just gonna need a lot of rails and a lot of powered rails. So I'm gonna have to dig out a tunnel on this mountain. And I definitely have enough redstone and iron for the rails and powered rails. I just don't know if I'll have enough gold. And I have a lot of stuff in here that I need to smelt, so I also want to make a super smelter right here, because I only have 1 smoker, 1 furnace, and 1 blast furnace, so I definitely want to get that done, smelt all of that, and then I'll get to work on making the rails and powered rails. So I will see you when I'm finished with all of that. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I finished my super smelter, and I figured I didn't really need that many smokers, because, like, how often are you cooking food in Minecraft? I mean, I don't even cook my food in real life. I just get some raw meat and just eat it whole, you know? Like, whoever cooks meat is pretty much just an idiot. Oh, so anyway, I think I have enough resources. I probably have too many rails. So I think I'm ready to get started. So I think, well, I should sleep first, but I'm gonna start with the mob farm. I'm gonna build out to there because I already have a bridge leading out to the mob farm, so I can just put the rails on there. So that one will probably be the easiest. So yeah, once I finish that, I'll get back to you. Okay, so the rails for the mob farm are pretty much finished, and they are connected to the chests over here. And I was originally gonna have 3 different hopper minecarts, one for the sugarcane farm, one for the mob farm, and one for the wheat and carrot farm. But then I realized that they would just run into each other because this is just one long line of rails all leading to the same chest. So yeah, they would have just run into each other. So I'm just gonna have one hopper minecart that just goes to every single farm, and it's less efficient than if there were 3 hopper minecarts, but it still gets the job done. So I actually need to go back to my mob farm and figure out something with the rails, because there is a problem, and I'll talk about that when I figure it out. So I'll get back to you. It appears that some people want to be hurt. It is hurting time. Come here, little children. Okay, so this is how I made the system more efficient. So normally, if I just had a bunch of minecarts on this long line of rails, they're just going to run into each other once they get here. So that's why I added this loop here. So all these minecarts right here in my hotbar, they would drop their stuff off in the chest, and then they continue on this track, and then go around, and then they would not bump into each other. But I have to time this right. I pretty much have to have all the minecarts going like exactly at the same time, because or else one would go in a loop and just hit another one that's trying to return to the hopper. So I need to have the timing just right to make this work. But when it does, it should be quite efficient. So I'm gonna try and get that to work, and when I do, I will get back to you. Okay, let's try this again. I don't think I even need to use my fishing rod. It kind of broke anyway. I don't know how it broke so fast, but whatever. Alright, yeah. Okay, let's try and keep up to see what happens.
Seems like everything is going smoothly. I don't know how it wouldn't be at this point. Okay, looks like you're moving. Looks like it's working well.
Okay. That worked. And they should have picked up stuff there, so yeah, that looked good. So I think the loop should work up here. If all of them return, that means it worked. I'm just gonna destroy them once oh. Well, that's not good, isn't it? Oh. No. Okay. No. Oh my god. Okay, sure. Okay, so I think the problem is that I have to be in the loaded chunk for the minecart to actually move, because a minecart is an entity. So, I thought that maybe I can solve it if I turn the entity distance to 500%, because if I could see it from farther away, maybe it'll be able to travel a further distance. So let's just see what happens. I'm just gonna push this and not follow it, and if it comes back, then I guess what I did worked. Okay, I just turned my render distance to 32 chunks, which is the max, and maybe that has something to do with it, because now I can see more chunks. So, yeah, I just saw the minecart start moving there, so yeah, and then it just stopped. So this is impossible. There's no way to have the minecart get the stuff over there and then bring it back, because I physically cannot see far enough for the minecart to move. So yeah, this whole thing was a waste of time. I'm still gonna do it with the sugarcane and wheat and carrots, of course, but this is really a disappointment. Okay, so I got the minecart hopper system to work with the sugarcane, and that's going pretty well. So yeah, I'm happy about that. I didn't make a minecart hopper system with the wheat and carrot farm though, because I have to go down there anyway to like harvest and replant crops. So that just wouldn't make any sense. I think in the next episode I'm going to be. How about let's go to the Nether in the next episode? Get some netherite, find a nether fortress, just go on an adventure, you know? Just go exploring. So yeah, I guess I'll be doing that in the next episode. The moral of this story, I think, is I hate redstone. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'll see you in the next episode. It's gonna be a Nether episode. Fun times. Alright, bye.